Give or take, us as humans, we have about 4,000 weeks on planet Earth. And to be honest, it's counting down pretty quickly. It becomes more pertinent, especially through the summer. I think about it a lot during summer, how few weeks you have of summer if you've been waiting for it all year, and furthermore, how many finite summers you have. So I'm 29, let's say I live to 100. Out of my 100 summers, I've already used 29 of them. Like, that's it. And every year that goes by, I eat up another summer on planet Earth, and soon I'll be down to like 10, 9 summers, 8 summers left. Your time on Earth is finite, is what I'm trying to say. But the reason I mention it is that you will only be able to watch so many things. You will only be able to consume so many stories. You will only be able to see and read and access a fraction of the art that is ever made in your lifetime or prior. So it's always interesting to have a think about what pieces of artwork you are being presented on a global wide scale that is making it to you over other pieces of artwork. For instance, for a long time, Korean cinema did not make it to the other side of the world, even though it's just as well known, if not more well known, on the other side of the world. Very, very renowned and very respected. I think this was part of the reason I got into art house film, is that I felt that I had very finite time on planet Earth, and that if I just followed the status quo, if I followed everything mainstream, I would ride the wave of kind of whatever people thought was acceptable for the general public to see, and I would miss out on a lot of human experience in cinema, because I'd be so focused on whatever everybody else was seeing. But I also do see the value in watching popular media for the express purpose of what is popular. I do want to see, I want to know, and I also want to be involved. I don't want to be left out. In that finite time, you're going to have to consume stories, and you're going to have to make stories. And I'm assuming if you're watching this that you are someone that wants to make stories. So have a think about how you're spending those 4,000 weeks. How are you splitting that time? Are you doing 50-50 in and out? Are you going and spending that half of the time, let's say, that you are looking for new stories to consume, actively searching for them, or are they kind of landing in your lap? Are you seeking new experiences in storytelling, or are you just kind of receiving what other people are providing to you? And the reason I say this is that it's not often a very obvious thing to think about. You go, oh, well, there's so much to watch. Well, there's so much to watch that you've been told about. Yeah, you're getting told about a lot of things, and a lot of things are being given to you to watch, and a lot of things are considered good or popular. But have you ever been seeking out stories outside of what everyone tells you to see or what your friends tell you to see that might actively push the boundaries of what you've been used to receiving from storytelling? Now, I tend to be a bit of a traditionalist. When people break the form, I don't tend to like it. But as a filmmaker, as a storyteller, I break form constantly. And part of the reason I can do that is that I've watched enough experimental film that I know what I like about experimental film. And when I want to be abstract and experimental, I know where I believe my line is, where my accessibility line is. Anyone can tell you to have a broad wealth of interests and, read widely and watch widely. But what I'm asking you to do is not just watch and read widely, or even intentionally, but curiously. Search, scour, decide on some niche topic, and go digging. Often, more. Because maybe you've done it once or twice. Maybe you've done it sometimes, but not always. What if you upped that ratio? What if more things you saw were things you found, you searched for, as opposed to being given to you? Because you have a limited time to consume as many stories as you want to in your lifetime. You also have to brush your teeth and sleep, right? So there's even less than 4,000 weeks of time to consume stories. And if you're creating, then you have even less time to consume stories. How intentionally are you filling that time that is finite? Because you won't be able to watch everything.